France is famous for its outstanding cuisine and excellent food. In 2022, baguette bread was even inscribed to the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage lists. But did you know there are typical regional specialties too? If you want to get the real taste of the French Riviera, watch closely. So we're going to show you 5 specialties that you're only going to find on the French Riviera. And of course we'll tell you where to find them and how much they cost. Today we're back in Nice. In the old town there's lots of places for typical local snacks to go. And there's one specialty that you can actually only find in Nice. Stay tuned to find out which one that is. Let's start with a sweet dish. Tourte, blettes, which is charred pie in English, is really special. Or have you heard of a dessert with a vegetable in it? So we have to admit, our first suggestion is not for everyone. Not bad though, according to Anya. If you like the idea of charred, rum raisins, pine nuts and sometimes apples mixed together and covered nicely with icing sugar. The taste is actually very surprising, so make it a once-in-a-lifetime must-try food on your next trip to the French Riviera. You'll find the tourte blettes in bakeries in and around Nice. We bought our slice at this little bakery called Boulangerie du Palais, next to the Palais de Justice, the courthouse in the old town. You'll find links to all the places mentioned in this film in the description below the video. By the way, the tourte blettes is also available as a savory version, called salé in French, but then it becomes a normal tart and loses its originality. Expect a price tag of around €3.50 for a piece of the sweet pie. You can enjoy it as a dessert or as a snack during sightseeing. It will actually keep your stomach full and happy for a few hours. Pissaladière is a very common dish on the French Riviera. It's basically a pizza covered with lots of chopped onions, anchovies, the little salty fish, and often also black local olives, but without tomato sauce and cheese. Mmm, delicious! Pissaladière was originally invented centuries ago in Liguria, the Italian region right next to the Côte d'Azur, but made its way into the French Mediterranean cuisine a while back. The locals will typically eat it in small pieces as an appetizer, along with a glass of rosé before dinner, or a full piece for lunch. You'll find it in bakeries all over the French Riviera for around $3.50, and it's mostly eaten cold, but can also be warmed up. Anya and I bought our Pissaladière at Boulangerie Jeannot, next to the opera in the old town. Since you won't eat it for breakfast, they might not have it on display until close to noon, same as the Bagnat, the next specialty we'll present to you. Bagnat again is very typical for the cuisine niçoise, a cuisine of transition between Provence and Italy. It's basically a salade niçoise put on a huge bun. A bit tricky to get into your mouth, but simply awesome. Fresh and savory and filling at the same time. The huge round sandwich is filled with lettuce, tomatoes, onions, slices of egg, olives, tuna and anchovies if you like. A perfect and even healthy lunch. We often get it when we go on big hikes. Expect to pay around €6 for a bagnat. You can find it in bakeries and takeaway food stalls. We have 2 more local specialties for you that you'll find in little street food places and restaurants rather than bakeries. Petits Farcis, stuffed vegetables, and Socca. The Petits Farcis that Anya is having are made of vegetables like tomatoes, round zucchini, and onions filled with minced beef and pork. A delight, she says. Expect to pay around €6.50 for a serving. And finally, the most local dish that you'll truly only find in Nice and maybe some neighboring cities is Socca. It reminds me of a big flat pancake, but prepared with chickpea flour and olive oil, baked in a wood-fired oven. It's a really simple and cheap meal that you spice up with pepper and salt. I paid €2.80 for my share. There are several restaurants in Nice that are famous for their Socca, among which there's Lupi la Leva, where Anya and I had ours, chez René Socca, chez Pipo, and a stand at the local flower market at Coursaléa. Chez Pipo has even opened up a branch at Nice Airport, Terminal 1, a few years back. Well then, bon appétit! Enjoy your own food tour on the French Riviera, and please give us a thumbs up if you liked our video.